Test. Test 1, 2. Yeah. Super. Yes, but there is one more person coming, and there's one more chair there. So maybe for the less interruption, if you can go there. Either
under the table, over the table. I go around it.
Under the table.
really.
You're not wearing a skirt.
Sorry.
You're not wearing a skirt.
Are we live? We're live? Nice. Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to Website Therapy. I can hear the delay from your headphones. We're testing out live streaming here at Extra Practice lately, and we're still figuring things out. So welcome to Website Therapy. I'm talking in this microphone for the live stream, but you can just hear me well, I hope. This therapy group is here to help us all think more deeply about our relationship to our websites before we actually start working on it, fixing it, changing it, or adding to it. And it's partly just a coding session together, but we have some therapy parts to it to help us reflect a little bit more. So to start, there's one more person coming in. Hi. Welcome. We saved the last chair for you.
Is still another chair still in reach for the next person?
Someone can also sit next to me.
Oh, there's one underneath here.
Oh yeah, that's still.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one more stool.
Maybe put it there in the corner.
And also next to me.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know, rescue.
There's plenty of space still. Okay, so to start, I prepared a short introduction for you all. So I would like everyone to get their websites out, or their blog, or their personal CMS, if that's what you're working on today. Is anyone not working on a website here, or everyone is doing personal websites?
Yeah.
Then I will. Okay, great. I will refer to them as websites. So please all get your site out in front of you on your screen. And I would like us to look at it together, or at the same time, for about 1 minute. Try to look at your site, whatever it is right now, whatever state it is in right now, and try not to judge it. Just observe it. You can, of course, scroll through it, click on things, or visit different pages if they are there. But try to look at it with no judgments. In the meantime, if people are tuning into the live stream, welcome. This is Website Therapy. Please join us at home with your websites. And we are currently just looking at it, looking at our own personal websites without judgment. So please join us for a couple of seconds more. And then, if we've all done that, I would like you to, for a moment, close your computers. Put both feet on the floor. Hi. Welcome. You can take a seat here. We're just starting out. We've all just looked at our websites without judgment, and we're now going to the next step. So maybe take your time and try to catch up. So we're all sitting relaxed. Close your eyes. And try to picture your site that you just looked at and try to really become it. Become one with your website. So you're not looking at it anymore, you are embodying it. And I want to ask you, how are you really doing? What part of you feels good? What part of you feels alive? And then maybe ask yourself, where do you feel some tension, some friction? What is a place where that needs attention or care? Whatever comes up. And then you can open your eyes again. And I hope that was a first little prompt to help you with what we're doing for the rest of the evening. So for the next part, before we all start just working on our sites, we have some time for a few people. We're too many people to do everyone, but for some people to have a bit of therapy session where we actually all look at someone's websites and maybe ask a few questions about it and see if the patients can come up with what they want to work on today. Is there anyone here who would like some more group support and would like to take place on the sofa? We will not actually look at your face, but we will look at your sites on the screen. So if there's anyone who would be interested in some more guidance, let us know. Raise your hand.
No, I can go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. What's your name again?
Lucas.
Lucas. Oh yeah, of course. Lucas is going to take place on the sofa, and you can bring your websites. Elliot will hook it up to the screen.
Should I bring my laptop?
Yes, please. Bring your website.
Yeah. I have an adapter somewhere.
So you can lay down.
And so in the meantime, everyone else can, of course, apply the questions that are coming up here for Lucas to their own websites.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you can connect here.
Great.
your background.
Can you mirror your screen?
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow.
Mm,
Is that a mode? Yeah. Glitch mode.
where's the mirroring thing? I never used it.
Yeah.
I think I'll extend the display here. If I now do mirror,
Screen mirroring.
wait, can I mirror my main display as? Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Maybe.
there we go.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Please, Elliot, try not to judge yet, please. Okay, Lucas, thank you so much for being vulnerable and sharing your site with us. What brings your website here tonight?
Well, yeah, I just graduated art school, and yeah, I want to make more websites. And right now, I'm a bit at a place where. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You want to make more websites?
Yeah. So I want to make more websites. But I get a bit like discouraged by if I look around me at all the technology that people are making, because I don't feel it's very creative. And I feel like it just does a lot of stuff automatically, and I want to kind of dive more into how stuff works instead of making stuff quickly and using templates and all that stuff. And as for kind of this website, I feel like it still feels very empty because I don't have that many projects on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, what is your website trying to be?
Yeah, I guess kind of right now it's a collection of like stuff that I've made, mostly at my time during art school, like little projects. But yeah, I think also with the exercise that we did earlier, that it could also be maybe a lot more of a place where I just put stuff into that I find interesting or that I want to share with other people instead of just being my own work.
That's
Yeah.
sounds really nice. And may I ask what part of your website feels most like yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. I like this little scrolly bar at the top, because it kind of gives an insight into what I'm working on currently, but that isn't really ready yet.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
future self.
Yeah, future self. Yeah.
Really nice. Is there anything you would like to do today, work on today particularly?
Yeah, I like find some sort of way to I don't know, like add a section in here where I can just share things or like put a little blog, without it like, because I kind of like that it's that it feels like this open space right now. So yeah, I want to find some sort of way where I can still have like a bunch of text without it feeling kind of overwhelming. Yeah.
Great. That sounds beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And we will work through this together.
Great.
Is there anyone else who would like some to share their side? That's okay. Yeah? Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea.
I think you just have to go to your system preferences.
I think it's a nice format for little presentations, you know, just laying down on the couch and having
Display.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it's
believe
really
you
nice that
just
you're
click
talking, but we're
built-in
looking at your
display.
site and it's
yeah,
like
click the laptop, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
there should be a mirror option.
Use as mirror.
Yes.
Okay. What do we see?
Yes, we can see yours.
Okay.
we see your
amazing.
site.
Yeah.
Okay, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
So, what does your website want to become?
I think an extension of me, or like a representation of who I am. Yeah. So currently it's quite chaotic. There's like a lot going on, which I feel like is kind of representative of me, but it's very like unfinished and like it's always a work in progress. Like it's hard for me to, I don't know, like I get so many ideas that I want to do, and then like I want to put it all into a website, but then it's like it becomes like too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very common issue.
Yeah.
You're,
I
you're
see
not
so
alone.
many things. It's like, yeah.
So, is there anything you feel that your website is ready to let go of?
Good. I think I'm ready to let go of. No, I'm not ready to let go of anything. I love everything.
That's also
Like I want everything in the site.
okay.
Yeah. So I have like, it's been through many iterations, and I used to have a site with like my hometown like in the background. So this is like a live cam of it.
Wow.
And so like I used to have that as the background, and then it's just like streaming through.
That's cute.
And then now it's been under progress for like, this has been my site for like the past year, 'cause I can't like pinpoint what I want to do with it. Yeah. But I am excited about like certain aspects, which is like my passions, I guess, which is really like random. Like I love gift wrapping. So like I really want to get into like more of the gift wrapping side of things, and like blog it pretty much.
Oh, nice.
but- This is also very messy.
And is the messiness a problem for you, or is it
No, I think the messiness like represents me like
Yeah.
quite well.
maybe
yeah.
it's okay?
Yeah.
So, sorry, Elliot.
Yes.
Getting a second therapist.
Yes. Please.
Like in terms of this year,
Yes.
do you have any like wishes or intentions for like your site? Do you want to keep on like kind of building on it?
Oh, absolutely.
Or would you like to kind of like clean and like refresh things?
Well, that's where I'm kind of stuck, because I always go between the two, and then it becomes like I strip everything back down, and then like I change my mind like a week later and I want to add more stuff to it, and then so I do that, and then this is like me trying to strip it down and then add stuff again. So it just becomes like yeah. I don't know what I want to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
And nice. I feel like I'll probably change my mind again next week.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just ask questions. Nice. Okay. And what are our other questions here?
Oh, I was just curious. What is there anything? Is there any way we can help you tonight?
Um. Yes, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe by helping me like go through it and seeing like what works and what doesn't, and yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
for you and for everyone here, also throughout the evening, we have a jar here on the table with some questions and prompts. If you're stuck at some moment, you don't really know what to focus on, you can also take a paper out of the jar, and maybe it will help you decide what to focus on.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Okay, anything else you would like to share or ask before we all get into our personal trouble?
No.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is like that sort of ideal viewing environment for your website? Like,
Oh,
or
different.
in
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Carry on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just like I'm just thinking of like when you imagine or when you like dream about your website like being read or like visited, like where would that be or who would that be? Do you have like a person in mind or a user in mind, I guess?
Definitely on desktop. It's not responsive at all. And then users, I feel like random internet scrollers. Like I would love for someone to just like accidentally come upon my site, or yeah, it's not really for, I don't think it's for a specific person or like purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard question because like
Yeah.
when I think about it, like I like the way that I treat my website is like sort of just for myself. You know,
Yeah.
it's quite private. So when I imagine it for myself, like it's just myself reading it, sort of.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Maybe that's good advice for everyone tonight, to keep ourselves in mind as our target audience.
True.
I think that's
The mirror.
yeah. Okay.
I mean, a website is a mirror, right?
A website is a mirror. And on that note, let's all start websiting. We're gonna do about half an hour, and then we'll have a little break, and then we'll continue. The event flyer said it was until 8:30, but that's a bit short, in my opinion. So you're welcome to stay longer.
I saw you got past yesterday. Amazing.
Okay. If anyone at any moment wants to share something or ask something to the group or grab a prompt from the prompts jar, feel free. Yes.
Hello, I'm Nina. What did I miss?
I don't remember when you came in. Were we already on the sofa when you came in? Okay. Well, before that, we kind of just did a little meditation where we just looked at our websites with no judgments and thought about where it feels good and where maybe there's still some friction or tension or
From the perspective of like you becoming a website, which
Yeah.
is quite useful for me.
yeah. So you feel free to do that exercise. Also, the people at home, tuning in later, you can do this exercise. Try to embody your website, and then try to feel what area, what elements, what layer feels good or less good and needs some care. And then now starts the caring part of the evening, where we collectively work on ourselves and our sites.
Do you feel like your website changes a lot for your interests?
No, my interests.
Those stay kind of those are like ever increasing.
No, they're normally just the same, like stagnant, like rapping and reading. Yeah, that's it.
Because I was also thinking like sometimes I come across these websites that have like kind of an archive version, so they keep their I don't know 25 version.
Yeah, I've seen
like
that
online.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe if you have like difficulty like trying out stuff, then you can have like a timeline go back or something.
Yeah, I tend to like when I change it, I tend to duplicate all my index files so that I can go back.
Yeah.
You're the first person I've ever heard having rapping as a hobby.
It's like my true passion.
That's a passion, yeah.
Well, but what about it is like, I don't know
Like the
anything about
dopamine
it.
hit is insane after I rap again.
If you do it well.
Like when I get like the crispy edges and like yeah, it's just like really good.
Can I see some rapping pics?
I have like a whole album kit.
Are they on your website?
Some of them are, yeah. I'm like working on adding everything.
Is there like a gift wrapping internet community that you're involved in, or?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I should start one. This is not all of them because I had to like retroactively go back and look for stuff.
I'm wrapping my heart off. Oh wow, they're very cute. Wonderful.
Thank you.
What would you like?
I was wondering if we had any beer there.
I think probably, yeah.
Or maybe even inside the fridge.
But then, does anyone else want one? Because then it's nice to get more.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned that.
It's not really, I don't, as a therapist, I don't encourage it, but
It's nice to get back into your body.
what are you trying to say there?
It gets me in.
Hydrating the website.
I have tried like doing my website tipsy before, and it kind of helps.
Yeah, maybe I could start a counter on drunk coding. Oh, the best one.
Does anybody else want to do?
Just me.
I think my design can be portfolio to get into it drunk.
And
It's quite nice.
you got it?
I got it.
Well then.
Really drunk?
Yeah, like not just, I mean, like heavily tipsy, let's say.
And was it also intentional?
No, I just postponed finishing the portfolio and then I had a night out.
We have a lot of liquor.
So you're in therapy. What does yours look like? Your paper. Your paper. Did you put a thicker paper?
No.
They're running out.
I select like a specific like div that I want to be in diaphragms be pulling from, of like a specific div of that website, or it just like can just only be the whole site.
It has to be the whole site.
That sounds
But what are you trying to embed? I mean, you could like crop it, sort of. You crop the iframe.
You could move it to the right position on the website.
Or like crop it, I think. You could also scale it.
I,
You think
I
you can
just saw
master
there's like a jQuery
Named it.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's here. It's like a dot load, and then you can specify an ID afterwards.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you find it? What did you
I
search?
I just googled embed specific div of site on DuckDuckGo. Maybe that matters.
Schedule.
Nee, batterij is weer leeg. En de schedule ook van
Oh, and someone else did some like CSS magic to do it as well.
Oh yeah.
It's like underneath of the same.
In the is it in the Stack Overflow?
Yeah, in the Canon iframe only show a certain part of an image. If you look at the second reply.
I've got a different one, embedding a different on the website on my own. What was your specific title?
Can an iframe only show a certain part of the page? It's from 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, that must be his.
And then the second reply underneath is the CSS.
Nice. I got this work good for me.
Okay, everybody. It's time for a somatic break. Don't close your computer, but lock your screen so that sleep your computer, sorry. Put it to sleep. And then look at yourself in the reflection. You have a sticker, don't you? You can look in someone else's reflection. So
If I do that, then
the music stops.
but I can
Well, maybe that's good. That's good. We get a little bit out of the hair. So okay, let's Let's all stand up and roll your shoulders to the back. Put your arms up, and then put them in a cactus position. And then shake your fingers from all the typing. And now look at your fingers really up close. Try to see a lot of detail. This is for your eyeball recovery. Yes. And now look really far away into the distance, to the river, to the ripples on the water. Okay. And to close off, let's have a very deep inhale together. And breathe out really everything. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit. From this moment on, you are free to leave. Well, you were always free to leave, but the door is now open. But you are very welcome to also stay and keep on working, which I will do. What's going to happen? Well, there is in about, I would say, when we want to stop, maybe in 20 minutes or so. I don't know, unless everybody wants to stop, we can also close off right now. Elliot, what do you think?
No, we can keep working.
Yeah, you want to keep working?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, and then we can do the closing sharing moments. Okay. Oh yeah. Toilet break, also loud toilet is in the back to the right. Is anyone watching at home, Elliot? Is anyone joining online?
5 people.
Oh, nice. I hope they also joined the somatic break.
Oh, 6 people.
Welcome.
Viral. Somatic break. Viral.
Okay. So we're gonna do 15 more minutes of coding, and then sharing moments. Everybody still feeling good? Still feeling okay? Woo! Everybody healing?
Do we want to do like a share?
Yeah, in 15 minutes.
In 15 minutes. Yeah. Because if we had more longer, it would be nice to do that in between. But I think
Yeah.
there's too much to do. There's nobody plugged in actually. Okay, I'll just get my. Ik heb geen idee. Hoef je zeker van? Of is het Nee, alleen snoer wat naar mijn computer.
What do you need? Charger?
Charger and USB-C.
I think you have a different charger. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need a USB-C one?
Yeah.
Is it over here?
Do you have a lot of juice?
Yeah, but that doesn't charge.
No, but
Oh,
I can link to yours.
Yeah, I do.
Jack, could you grab the cable on the back of my computer, the USB-C white on the back? Yeah. Nice.
I do think you can plug that into a charger also so you don't take from Gijs.
That's okay.
Well, Gijs has a lot of battery, so it's fine. It's only 15. Wanna go? If this works, then let's see.
Yeah,
Your
I've
iPhone
heard it
works.
about it working with iPhones.
So
That
let's
you
see
plug
which-
the one with the lower
Yeah.
one it takes, yeah.
With iPhones, so. Yay.
That works. So balance.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And if you do it from USB-C to the old one, Lightning, I think it always does it to the Lightning one.
Oh, right.
Thank you. talk about your website?
I can, but I can't put it here. 'Cause this is Yank. Hello, live stream. You're watching Website Therapy. Emma made some questions, and they're in this jar on the table, and I wanted to share some of them on the live stream, so you all aren't left out. What does your website want to become? What is your website not ready to let go of? So this one's on the white paper, which means it's like a prompt or something you could do to your website. It says, make a small change that feels big. Hide something instead of explaining it. Also similar, but the reverse. Reveal something you would normally hide. Add something that no one else will notice. What does your website need help with? What do you need help with? What do you want to become? Leave space for something you don't know yet. What does the inner child of your website need?
Wait, do you have Go in your website?
Oh, that's who you're embedding? Nice. Jack embedded Go, like the game Go, on his website in an iframe. That's his inner child. He was answering, what does the inner child of your website need? Go. What does the outer adult of your website need? This is nice and speaks to this year, 2026. What is your website trying to be? What are you trying to be? What does your website repeat a pattern? Another form of this question. Who does your website repeat a pattern? Sorry, it was a typo. Where does your website repeat a pattern? Another prompt for you, listener. Add something very personal to your website. Where does your website feel most relaxed? Where does your website go out of its comfort zone? Remove one thing without replacing it. Which part of your website do you avoid looking at?
Okay. I'm so sorry to take everyone out of their intense focus, but we all want to be in bed in time because it's just a Wednesday. So I would like to slowly start wrapping up this website therapy session. For those who would like to share with the group, that would be really great. To keep it a bit short, maybe everyone could tell us what brought you here, what you did, and what you learned. Yeah, round. Do you want to start? You have to.
What brought Oh, I'm part of this space, so I was already here. but I've had a website on I've had a temporary website up for 5 years already, and there's nothing on there except a bouncy circle in cosmic latte color, a link to my Instagram and email, and yeah, a schedule. And what did I do tonight? I was working on my new version that has been living.
Do you want to show your screen, or do you want me to hold it up?
Which is not that much different from the temporary one in terms of the bouncy ball. It has blue between 10 and 6 when I'm working. But this will have my projects and images, like photos, logs, notes. I want to treat it more like a notebook. So yeah, and what? Oh yeah, that's because it's now just like the background is also cosmic latte now. But I can maybe this is actually this is taking too long. It's like my old site, but slightly different, and more content will be on there. So projects, and a CV and a bio, and links to my friends, and logs and notes, and yeah, and it's using Obsidian. What did I learn tonight? That I spend a lot of time just clicking through pages and looking at them and being like, this needs to be slightly different, but then I don't actually change a lot. And I just worked a little bit on bits here and there. I think I want it to reflect more like notes than more than projects in a way. I'm a bit low on energy, so my thoughts are coming out a bit weirdly. I'm gonna pass on the mic.
What brought me here? I haven't looked at my personal website. Last updated, I don't know if this is true, but it says on the website 13 of August 2024. Too long. And when I body scanned my website, I noticed it was tense in the... Wait, I'll turn this around. In what used to be the upper left corner where some kind of menu was. Because it's kind of overlaid a lot of text, and then what I learned is that my website needed a menu, a toolbar. I'm not really sure. That's the shape it took now, so this is what I did. These things are now here. A little fade, blur. Feels more readable. It completely breaks when it's in phone size, but it's doing something. What was the last question? That's what I did.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jack. So, what was the first question? What brought me here? I have recently been working on updating my website. I think this is probably the longest standing structure of website that I've had. And I changed some things. Was that it does this better. And then, but also in the process of making it look better, I got rid of something I had at the top, which was because I wanted it to look nicer, which was like things I'm working on and things I would like to work on. But as soon as I did this, I got comments in. I have a little chat room on my website, and I got comments from people being Vida, being like, "Where is what you're working on project?" And I was literally working on it while she was saying that. So, so I needed to go. I'm still working on implementing that. So today I was trying to do that, and when I did the scan of my site, it there was tension like up here, and I also just don't particularly like how this goes, and I couldn't really find a good way to put in these other bits. So I then started doing what felt good about the website was this. I really liked the chat room and when I was embodying the website, that it could communicate with other people, and there was like an expression of what I'm doing. So then I thought, well, I could actually get rid of the block at the top and have all of the things floating over, which is probably going to be annoying. But so that I'd like that to be yellow, but that all of these things float over the like kind of boring index. And then currently things I'm doing is playing Go, and I like to go to my website instead of going on like Instagram or whatever, to kind of remind myself of my like working identity, which is sometimes why I go on Instagram, I realized. So I thought the more things I have in here to like check up on, then I can like go to my website instead of going to Instagram. So I like go and check if anyone's chatted, or like go, and then if I'm logged in, I can actually play in this iframe. So then I can like play my games that I have loaded. So no, because if they're not logged in, then it won't let them play. What? Oh, it's not that. That's not there. It's not uploaded yet. I haven't put it up yet. But what would they see? They would see this. They would see this. They just won't be able to. If I was logged in, I would be able to play my next move because it's my turn. But yeah, what the next move should be. But I thought it might be another thing for people to comment on that's like active on the website.
Have you ever considered it just being your whole website just being the chat room?
Yeah, it would be cool, but wouldn't act as a portfolio site.
Maybe all your like work can be like little files that people can drop into the chat.
Yeah, swap it around. So the widgets are my work and then the chat. What did I learn? I learned that you can crop an iframe, and but also then just seeing Kirsten's, I was like, oh, actually, maybe I just need a menu and rather than trying to have everything on the homepage. But we'll see. Thank you.
Hi. I'm Sohrab. Nice meeting you all, and this is my first time here. What brought me here? Curiosity. Yes, I saw the website and therapy, and was like, yes, I should do it. I should come. Yeah, I also look at my website as an extension of myself, and I work a lot with alter egos, and hence I also look at my website as some sort of alter ego, and I have to also look at it almost every day to get a sense of who I am again, and that's the therapy part. Yes. Oh, so yeah. So I've also worked a lot with bodies and spaces and glitches, and that's the glitch. And then you can add a glitch. You can also play. You can add a whole lot of other glitches, and everything has to always move. Yeah, this is. I'm just adding more glitches. Yes. What I did today was I noticed some things that I usually don't notice when I look at the website every day, because then I'm wired to look at different things, other things usually, and I make changes almost every day. Well, no, not every day, but every few days. And my OCD is not. It's not. Yeah, I have an OCD, so I have to. Yeah, every once in a while, just change. What I did today was actually change the font size again. So it's just I haven't used this MacBook for a while, and I've just opened it. It was like, no, this is not the right font size to be on the screen size. So yes, I had to change that. It was too big, so it's now I changed it, and it looks okay, if you say so. Please confirm. Yes. Yes, thank you. Yeah. So I'd like to leave a trace of that also here, like the address. Would love for you guys to also check it out. And yes, and then I have some mini websites also in there, and it's just and then some other ones that are retired, but you can still check them out. But yeah, everything has to always move. Yes. Yes, that's me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Elliot. Oh yeah, right. Hello, I'm Elliot. I'm part of Extra Practice with some of these fellows. And what were the questions? Why am I here? What brought me here? What did you do? I was already here. Yes. What did you do today and what did you learn? What I do today. So the live stream is kind of like every time I would try to work on my website, it would crash the live stream. So I avoided using my laptop. Sorry, live streamers, if you're watching, and it was choppy. But I tried to work on my e-ink tablet instead. Recently got a keyboard for it, which makes it much more like computer-like. And I went through a bunch of the questions, which I really like the questions. And wait, I need to enter my passcode. Okay. One thing that I kind of like happened upon. So my current website, like I worked on it over the holiday time, and I kind of like went deep into like kind of archiving mode, and obsessed over that for like a week. And it was really actually therapeutic in a way, but now that I look at it, I'm like, whoa, this is way too much. It feels like overwhelming. So, and I added this like part at the bottom that lists everything that I've ever done in like chronologically. So I was looking at that part, and I kind of want to like link years together, I guess. like I like this like 2016 fad where people are like posting photos of themselves from 2016 and like 10 years ago or whatever, and I would like my website to somehow like connect the years, like make little like holes or like wormholes through the years maybe. That was one idea. More stories. I like this soften one element like activity. I would like to work on that. Yes, that's all. What was the other question? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I came here today because I find I work better when other people are working. So it's like good to be in an environment where everyone's like out doing the same kind of thing. And what was the next question? What did I do today? I went through my site and added like some tooltips and different HTML things. And I realized that like past me has already done this, because I saw some things I didn't recognize, which like was probably me from the past, like going through the doing the same things. So I didn't know what fig captions were, like, but I've already done it before. So I was like learning that again. And your question about like who the site is for, like, was quite insightful, because I feel like the site is probably just for me, and it's like a place where I can like learn to do all these like different things. So it's not exactly put together, but it's got like aspects of things I've learned and like all combined into one, which I thought was quite cool. But yeah.
All right. So my name is Lucas, as you heard earlier, and why I came here today is because I was a bit fed up with like all the JavaScript frameworks that everyone is using and all these big technologies, and then I started thinking about my portfolio website, with the kind of having some sort of section where I can put in personal things. So I kind of started off with adding this little like side menu thing, and then I kind of realized after a while of just playing around with CSS that I kind of felt the need to just start afresh and just like work on a full page. So I dove into this like CMS thing and like PHP for the first time, and so now I have like a little blog post that I can I think I have it open somewhere.
Which CMS is it?
It's Kirby, yeah, and then here I have it in the back end, and I can add like pictures and things. So yeah, just a little kind of place for me to post stuff that I found interesting, and like little lists of links. So yeah, so I'm planning on just adding some CSS and I don't know, making these little lists of things that I find around the internet look nice, and yeah. So yeah.
That was quick to get it done.
Hi, I'm Rania. I'm a bit at a crossroads of my life because I recently graduated. And I'm both searching like, what do I want to do? What jobs do I want to do? What do I want to do next to it? Who am I? And then I'm also trying to learn to code. So yeah, I have nothing really yet. So what I worked on mostly was just looking at other people's websites, getting some inspiration, seeing what speaks to me, and then also looking through fonts and aesthetics and and I'm thinking a bit about the questions that were going around today. Yeah. What did I learn? I learned that a website is a mirror of me, which makes sense that it's not much right now. But I'm curious what it will become over the next period of time. Exciting.
Hello, I'm Nina, and I also don't have a website yet, but I've been thinking about this particular website for like a month and a half or something, and going through the similar existential crisis as Ronja. That's why we're both here. But part of what I wanted to do today is kind of go through my recent projects and think of like different texts that I want to add and how I want to present them. So I wrote like a small essay about monoculture greenhouse tomato production, because it's related to this one thing that I was working on somewhat. So that's step one of like writing a piece of text to put on one of the pages of one of the things that will be on the future website at some point. Yeah. So also I learned that it's nicer to get to work on it in a group of people, because I've been procrastinating doing this for like a week and a half. So thanks, guys. I also worked on my website. I also hadn't updated it in a long time. And first I kind of fell into the trap of just starting to update the existing little text that I had on there, because it's very like description. I'm trying to oh, it's already gone. Well, it's okay. Very yeah, I was trying. It's gone now, but wait. Very description based. But then I suddenly, also a bit related to what you're saying, because I did not recently graduate, but I am in a kind of composting moment of my old work. I feel like my old self or works are a bit like composting, and I like this metaphor of it becoming fertile soil for like new work. And I was thinking about how I can, if I could make a way to show that in my sites. But that thought only came to me in the last 10 minutes. So I was actually just looking at compost content. And I learned that I actually know way more. I didn't look up any. I could code so much better than I remembered, and I was like, "Whoa, I actually know HTML by heart." What? Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, I don't know how yet, but it shouldn't be thrown away, but it should be like the ground for the new thing to go or something. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks people at home for tuning in. I mean, streaming, looking, watching. Thanks Elliot for organizing this. And let's do more of these sessions, because there's always room to heal more and improve.
I was just thinking it would be nice if we can kind of write down each other's website URLs. Somehow.
Or channel.
Yeah, or
Are you guys on Arena? How shall we collect these?
I feel like we just need a website support group.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what this is.
Write them on paper.
Actually, it's nice to write down the URLs on paper. Did you get a paper and a pen? I think that's a nice tangible
But then we take photos of it. To
And
take
then
it out.
we can link. We could link to the. We can make a page maybe for. Yeah. We can make
Yeah,
a
it
website
looks-
therapy page.
Looks
If
so nice.
everybody's okay with it, then we also link to everyone's website.
Or an open arena channel would be a good way for people to also enter their URLs
Mm-hmm.
on also at home.
Do you want to put it in the chat of the stream? Because he's now gone to this, so maybe people are going to sign up
yeah.
and you can maybe talk to them.
Okay.
Tell them.
Tell them to. What? Hey. Oh. There's going to be a link. Yeah, if people. There's 3 people still.
It's probably Jack.
Jack, Elliot, and me.
Yeah. Maybe people will go back to it.
But what should I say?
No, it's just that we were talking about adding an arena page, and I thought if people were listening, they
Yeah.
would know. So, and if we put the arena in the chat.
Post it later.
Oh, they can still hear that, please.
Or if we're not speaking into the microphone.
But it's us, you 3.
Elliot, I like your archive site.
Thanks.
It is a lot, but it's also not.
Yeah, that's great.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Weighs on me.
Where
All those years.
where the images
Get old.
You must feel good.
What's the CMS?
Curry.
And the images, are they arena or Kirby?
No, I found them Kirby.
Hmm.
But I
Yeah,
did
you've been
update
really
it so it's
busy,
like
Elliot.
static site generator through Kirby. So I just run Kirby locally.
That's nice. And then you upload it as static site. Quite heavy, yeah.
Lighter. Lighter in reality. Still looks the same.
Central with you.
I love the description of Central My Feet. It's like it's not like experiments in like how we view content or like experiments in walking or whatever. It's just experiments in tying the phone into my shoelace. It just says on the picture. So good.
I actually read about this. I was like, yeah, some of the descriptions are a bit naive. There was some question about being naive.
Who said that?
Or like, are parts of your site embarrassing or something. I was like, oh yeah. Descriptions.
I know, 2 hour things they also.